Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you the results from 10 hours of catching Karambwans. And just so you know, we started this with 70 fishing and we ended with 73. And the loot for this one is super simple. We basically got around 5,600 Karambwans, which came out to a value of 2.6 mil in total. So nothing crazy or complicated, but just a nice decent chunk of change for an incredibly easy and relaxing method. And as you might expect, the stats for this one are also relatively straightforward. We got 28k fishing XP per hour, which isn't incredible but isn't too bad either. It is much slower than fly fishing, far slower than barbarian fishing, and also 5k slower than monk fishing as well. With that said though, the major benefit of this method is that it's more profitable than all three of the aforementioned ones, bringing in a profit just shy of 250k per hour. Now that isn't an incredible money making method in and of itself, but it is very decent for fishing specifically, and it's not too bad for an AFK passive money making method. The other way in which this method is very decent is just in catching raw food that brings in high healing, because on average I caught just shy of 560 Karambwans per hour, which means that if you're an Iron Man, this is a really good option to get food in the early game. Finally, in order to catch Karambwans, you have to use a specific bait known as Karambwanji, and these can either be bought from a shop 50 at a time or fished for yourself. Overall I used 12,400 and that took me about an hour to get, so you basically have to fish for an hour first or world top to buy these in order to fish Karambwans for 10 hours straight. As for the method, the main downside of it is that you do have to bank fairly often and there's no bank close to the fishing spot. Initially I used a ring of duel into Castle Walls and then used my house to get back with the fairy ring there, but I discovered over time that actually you're just better off running through Zaney and then going back again, because you don't really save that much time teleporting all over the place anyway. On the flip side, the nicest thing about this method by far is that you don't have to move at all, because the fishing spot stays in the exact same place over time and it doesn't refresh, which essentially means that once you're at the fishing spot you can just click on it and then AFK for 2 to 2.5 minutes at a time. The only other thing to mention though is that because you have to specifically catch or buy the bait, it is a bit annoying to do, but again it only took an hour to fish enough to last me 10 hours of Karambwan fishing, so it's not too bad. The long and short of it basically is that it's 5k less experience than monkfish per hour, but 150k more profit per hour. Since both are very AFK and have their pros and cons to them, it's really up to you to decide which of these you'd rather do. Personally, because fishing is so slow when you're AFK training it, I'd pick monkfish because it is slightly faster than Karambwans, and I much prefer being able to bank very close to where I'm fishing. But if you're say a mid-level player looking for a profitable moneymaker while being very AFK and minimal focus, then Karambwans are definitely something you should give a try. And with all of that covered, that is it for the findings of this video, so I do hope you enjoyed and found it informative. As always, if you've got anything you'd like to see me make, feel free to drop me a line and I'll see what I can do to make it happen. But with that said, that's it from me, so I hope you're all having a wonderful day as always, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!